Bigger, bold letter.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, now that the vinyl cast is done and it's shipped out, and now it's just dealing with the little details here and there, like I could look back and feel real good about it. I'm like, we got to do something like this again.
Yeah.
We got to do something like this again.
It's fun, right?
Oh,
It's fun when something comes across. Then you have an idea.
Yeah.
You start it, and then you complete it, and you can look at it and be like,
and then just the reaction is like really, really good to it. It's a great feeling, man. It's feeling really good.
You should feel good.
I do. I think we all should. The people love the artwork. I'm real happy about it.
Oh, I love the artwork. I kept asking people who were tweeting about it. I go, how do I look? How do I look? How do I look?
You look pretty good, buddy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You know that you do realize, though, that like you said, thanks for making me muscular. I didn't want to say it to you. I'll say it on air, but that's what everybody feels like when they're listening to us. They feel better about everything.
Okay.
So that's your ideal body.
Okay.
Not saying that you have that now.
And I'm giving you credit. You did me without teeth, and you never saw. I don't think you've ever seen me without my front teeth, and that's pretty accurate. Okay.
I have a picture of you on my screensaver of you in a Boy Scout hat.
Okay. Yep. I probably know it.
And Sunday Jeff said to me one day, he goes, who is that World War II vet you have on your screensaver? I go, that's Git'em. He goes, that's Git'em? He looks like he's 100 years old.
Thank you.
Anything in the news about anything in your personal life coming to you? I know you're still moving, right?
Yeah, moving.
How's that going?
It's going well. Almost done. I got guys from the firehouse coming to help me.
Now I asked you if you needed help moving. You didn't even reply to me.
I don't even remember that. But thank you.
Thank you for not replying. Because I can't imagine if I got that. I was like, if you need to come on up to Staten Island, help me move. I'd have been like, fuck. But doesn't moving suck?
It's not a lot of fun, man.
It's awful.
And coupled with my other things going on, it's fucking nigh impossible. It's fucking hard, really hard to do, but it's all right. Like I said, a lot of guys coming together to help me move. It's yet to get that feeling of like ownership, where I'm like, this is mine. Like I don't think I'll get that till after. I'm going to LA next week.
Oh yeah.
So like basically, I'm dumping all the boxes in my house and then like hopping on a flight to go to LA for a week. So
that's what when I got married, we moved in. And we didn't have a lot of stuff because we just got married, but everything we had delivered and things, the boxes and stuff, we just threw it in the house and then went on our honeymoon.
Right.
So we came back to that too, of just like, having to unpack off a trip.
Yeah.
So what's it going to take for you to feel like it's your house? Do you have to bang somebody in every room?
I mean, that always helps, but I don't think that's going to do it. I think it's going to be my shit unpacked on the walls. I'll probably come home to it every day. I have the cat. Now I have the second cat that I just got today. So I think
You've heard of animal hoarders, right?
Yeah, I have.
You're on that road, it sounds like.
2 cats?
I only got 3.
Yeah, well, they're old cats. They're both, one's 12 and one's 8. So they're not like, I think that's it.
That's it for you?
I think that's it for me, yeah. Because I had the one cat, but I'm never home really anymore. So I always felt bad for it. So I was like, well, I got to get the other cat to keep it company.
Yeah, I don't think cats care about that. I think cats rather be alone.
They do, though. I think they do.
But sometimes they're polar opposites of each other, and they just spend all day going after each other. They'll just chase each other around.
Well, I hope they don't do that.
I mean, I've got my 3 cats are brothers and sisters. They're all from the same litter, and 2 of them hate each other with a passion, and the other one could care less.
Right.
So, it's it's weird.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
So that's the update on that.
You're going out to L.A., huh?
Going out to L.A.
See Bri?
No, Brian will be home. We're going to basically pass each other in the sky.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, he'll be home. He'll be home Wednesday, and I leave Wednesday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
but some things came up.
Strange.
Well, I was going out there originally to do the show.
Right.
And then he said he didn't want to do it, so no problem. And I was going to cancel the trip, but then certain meetings popped up that I could go to for international Practical Joker stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That I was like, you know what? I want to go. I want to be in on that. So.
Okay.
Picking out the cast?
No, Cass has done it. It's already started airing. They're already on their 3rd episode in Holland.
Wow.
Belgium, I think they're done shooting already the first 8, and England, the BBC ordered. Well, I don't know if they officially ordered 8 yet. so I can't say that they did order, but they ordered eight episodes. So, but I think now it's expanding even more.
Now I know over there, like, when they're selling orange juice, there's topless women. So is, like, Impractical Jokers more risque in, like, the different countries?
Okay. In fact, it's called, the name for it in Holland is called the fuckers.
Really?
Yeah, it's called the fuckers.
Does it mean the same thing over there?
Yeah, it means the fuckers. They don't have any.
They don't have a word for Joker?
They don't have a word.
Is that what they call it when Batman fucking Batman versus fucker?
They don't have a word for impractical.
Oh, okay.
They have a word for Joker, but they don't. To them, that title doesn't mean, like, it's not a shock, like, because they don't have any sort of, like, even the guys in England are like, they could say anything they want.
I think there's what is it, the Watershed? Like, after like 8 o'clock at night, it's just like all rules are gone.
They can have naked people. They can curse all they want. Yeah.
Do you wish that you were involved with maybe an international version? Would that make it better for you, or do you like having certain guidelines and certain restrictions to play? To challenge you.
I don't think that it. I would like to be able to dip our toe into that a little bit more. The Tenderloins comedy has never really lent itself to overboardiness. There's a certain amount of edginess that we like that sometimes we're able to get away with, sometimes we're not at True. But True hasn't really. The only time that they've said anything to us, they've been like, you guys, like, they haven't said like stop, but they've been like, hey, we noticed like a lot of your jokes have been very blue lately. You know what I mean? But they pointed out as like a creative like opinion, not like.
And they want you to be like try to not be so blue.
They feel, and we agree with them. That's why it's not a problem, that it's easy to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's fun to find areas to work in that aren't like like you walk up to a guy in the street, you could be like we had a line that went through where I had to tell a guy that I met him at the Circle Jerk,
mm-hmm.
And I couldn't say it because the guy was like a business suit and he looked like he wasn't happy to be talking to me anyway.
When you think about that, do you think there has ever been a real circle jerk in the history of of gay parties?
How many people?
Is that what gay guys do, like, in the 50s? Because, I'm trying to imagine it was...
They got together in bottle dumps to circle each other. Well, how many people could constitute a circle jerk?
Well, I think you would need at least 6 to make a circle.
6?
All right, 5.
Because then it's a square jerk if it's like 4.
Right.
Triangle jerk.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So if the 3 of us started jerking it right now, it would be a triangle jerk. Yeah. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
4 square jerk. All right, I'll go with 5. Well, that'd be hexagon. So 6. Let's say
6. Do you think that's like, or do you think it's just something somebody made up?
I think it probably started as something that somebody made up, but I bet you that there are a bunch of guys,
or like,
who are like,
"Hey, let's get together tonight.
Let's go for a circle jerk. Like let's go for it."
Now you touch only yourself on the circle jerk, right? You're not doing the other guy next to you, right?
I mean, why not? I would go for a variation.
I think it is. You do the guy next to you.
Oh,
and the person on your side has their hand on you.
I always thought it was you.
I just thought it was
yeah. Oh, all right. Well, now that's even more disturbing.
Right. Maybe somebody lied to me.
I would be like, can't we just go lay down?
I'd be like,
why do we have to stand around in a circle?
So I don't know about the history of the circle jerk, but that line got through. And other lines have not, but like circle jerk to me, like that, it was used correctly. It was used in a way where it's like I couldn't say it. It was a good punch. They got me. But like going up to someone on the street, it just gets repetitive. If over.
When I watched the other night though, the pet store one.
Right.
I know you got bleeped out for saying something.
Did I?
A couple times you guys got bleeped. So whatever was said, I can't remember what it was, but it was definitely something sexual.
Yeah. I don't remember. I know the big joke was Murray said nice puppies, and the girl was holding the puppy. But again, that's like a clever joke because she happened to be holding puppies up near her tits. So there you go. And we got pushed back on the word titties. We like saying the word like titty, but saying it like titty on the show. It's like one of the running gags we have. And every once in a while they push back on that. But for the most part, their only take on it is like, it's not even a standards and practices thing. It's we want you guys to be more clever than just going for the blue jokes every time. And I gotta say they're right. because it's like when you're writing these jokes and you're on your 8th day in a row and shit like that, sometimes it's easy to just be like, tell that guy he'll suck his dick. Oh, I'm not going to tell him that. You know what I mean? Done. Where's my paycheck? Let's go home. So, it's working out.
That's why I like Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
Not dirty at all.
No?
Which to me, I find like I like that. I like the effort that you go in there to be. Tell me a joke that makes me laugh, and you don't even curse once.
Is that his thing? He's not dirty at all?
He can get a little, but for the most part, his best stuff is clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bill Cosby made a career. Like, his old are fucking brilliant. Like, if you've never heard Bill Cosby, I mean, Bill Cosby's, it's like, if you've never heard him, if you only know him as, like, the Huxtables and, like, the Jell-O salesman, like, you're definitely missing out. Because if you go back to his early shit, which I have all of them on vinyl, it's crazy. It's brilliant.
Like when he used to, like, sneak in, listen to the radio when his parents were gone,
right.
And, the killer jelly or whatever it was.
Yeah. And, like, him talking about feeding his kids, like, breakfast, and he's like, I fed him chocolate cake because it's got eggs and milk. But
Daddy's great.
He gave us chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Right, it's brilliant. And
I saw that as a movie, I thought.
It wasn't. It was a special. So I think it was an actual movie.
Yeah, I think it was
like,
a Cosby.
You see him on stage.
Yeah, he was on a stage
but it's
show. Yeah.
It's almost like Eddie Murphy Raw.
Okay.
Yes.
I had the album version of it, so that's all I ever heard.
I always go back when he's like, when people say, "Oh, kids are so honest," I always just go back to his whole bit about the 8-year-old is stealing cookies. I got this for you.
Right.
Kids lie.
And it's great, and it's like he never once crossed the line. I don't think Richard Pryor to me is my favorite stand-up. To me,
all time.
I think so, man. He's like unbelievable, but every word out of his mouth is a curse.
Have you ever heard Saget's routines?
Oh,
Saget did the HBO special.
Yeah, but Saget to me is like, I always found Saget to be almost, what's the word I'm looking for? A novelty, in that he was so blue that it conflicted with Full House so much that it was just
a freak show.
Yeah, that it was just enough that he was cursing for me to be like, holy shit, Bob Saget's cursing. It wasn't anything like, oh my god, that Bob Saget's so funny and insightful. Like, I always felt like it was, for me, I don't know. I know he's brilliant in things because, I mean, that there was that one movie he made where he was in AA and he was talking about sucking dick, and it really made me laugh.
Oh, it was the one with Dave Chappelle, where he gets high.
Yep, that's it.
I can't think
whatever
of
that one was, right.
And I've seen him.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
what's her name? The plastic surgery.
Joan Rivers?
Joan Rivers, yep.
Yep.
I never knew what her comedy routines are like. When I heard them, they're just like...
Yeah. And she's really funny.
And she was great on Louis.
I didn't see that one. Then you got... who else? I mean, I don't know. So anyway, the point, I guess, being like, I don't feel like we really miss too much by not being able to do that. We do definitely. It's a whole area that's cut off to us. You know what I mean? That we can't do, but that's all right.
Was there going to be like a DVD with like stuff we couldn't show on True TV?
I asked some people at True the other day about a DVD of it, and they said that they don't put out DVDs.
Oh.
I know. It's just kind of like sad.
Now, did you guys like keep all the recordings of even?
I have no clue. Somebody does. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's like some stuff that you would hate to see lost.
I don't. Yeah. Well, whatever. I know Joe Gatto's on top of that. So, so anyway, so that's what I'm doing in LA is meeting with that. I'm most excited, of course, about the BBC version. Like, I'm really excited about that. I told him, like, because I was talking to the guy who's working on it. I was like, yeah, I said, I'll definitely come out there, check it out, and like, if you guys have a rap party, bring me in for that. But
try to get on Top Gear.
Yeah.
The
I'm not a motorhead,
jokers and reasonably priced cars.
They won't. I don't know what's going on. So, I don't know. There we go. That's what I got.
Okay.
There was something. I just remember that there was something I wanted to ask you about.
Newt Gingrich confirms he will suspend his campaign and endorse Mitt Romney.
Stop. Don't you? I thought you got to go do drunk story time. Right? Don't you got to do that? You told us you got to blow out of here.
It just popped up on my screen. That's the reason I said
All
something.
right.